Here in Zimbabwe, we're supporting a network of 8 local partner organizations that are dealing with orphans and vulnerable children. Now, all of these organizations already have programs that cater for needs like the food, the shelter, the clothing of the children, but they also want to cater for the psychological and emotional needs of these children. So Volens is assisting in that sense, and that can be done through either specific tools for counselling, but also through developing certain activities that can be done by the children as a group, but that allow for them to be counselled afterwards as well. These tools can either have to do with creative arts, like puppetry or poetry, but can also involve sports and games.
We learned this from our brothers. Now they're working in Europe. The white brothers, they're the ones who start to do acrobatics, so they encourage us, then we get involved, interested in that. So we like it works, and we want to become the big acrobatics in the world. So we are doing some practice like every day, do face-ups, sit-ups, and then we do flexibility, and we got enough time to practice.
Actually performed in Harare, nationally in Africa and Europe. Last year when we were working across Europe in Italy, it was crossing around Europe, worked for 2 months there, then we came back in Harare. We started working with the orphans. We're trying to teach them about acrobatics, trying to get them back home, trying to get them something interested so that they know what they are doing in life. Maybe they can do something that they can benefit from acrobatics, or try to get them back home. Then after acrobatics they can try to do something on their own, maybe to go to school or do any work with this. Yeah, it was a little bit difficult because working with children from streets is a little bit tricky. You have to put yourself down, starting to understand them, what they want, what they don't like.
It was success because I used to work with them like July. We had the 10 sessions, then they had a show at the Allied Arts. They perform a successful show and they get an award. They become the owners of the show and they ask us for a request to perform tomorrow at the same event. So they was interested, and I think that if they could have more practice, they become the good acrobats.
Okay, in Israel we are teaching children about acrobatics. We are doing like 3 tricks at the street height. We are doing like the pyramid trick, and the ring trick, and the skipping rope trick. That's what we're trying to teach them. Yeah, I think so. The children are very, very much motivated. Most of the children they improved it very well. Because it's not so easy to do acrobatic tricks. And we teach them 10 sessions, and they were doing like most of the pyramid acts. They were doing it quite good, and all the exercises for the physical exercise, they were doing it in a good way, and they were doing everything in a good way. Most of the children that were in the streets, now they're back, they're going to school. Probably when I went there 2 or 3 days ago, there were only 3 children left only, from maybe 15 children. All of them are at school right now.
I've been walking in the same way as I did, and missing out the cracks in the pavement.